Hello guys, hello gals, what is up? It's David.
It's Phil.
And it's two guys, one garage, and we are ready to
Rock and roll!
Booyah! And talk shit. I want to talk about what I'm drinking tonight, Phil.
What are you drinking, mate?
It's an alcoholic drink, my god.
Ooh.
Southern Comfort and lemonade. First time I've had Southern Comfort ever.
What the fuck does it even taste like? 'Cause I don't think I've ever had it.
Have a swig.
Thanks. I'm not driving.
Phil's not driving. What do you think?
It's nice, isn't it? It's
It's like,
bit girly.
fucking how dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you? I've got a hairy chest, I'll have you know.
Oh no, well if you've got a hairy chest you can drink whatever the fuck you want. Semen,
I beg your pardon, sir?
well, what'd I say?
So I'm having Southern Comfort lemonade. Phil, what's that you're drinking over there? What's that?
It may be a very cheap energy drink, which I got a pack of 4 for £1.29. And it's not doing the trick at all. It's absolutely fucking shit.
That's what happens when you don't buy the brands, Phil. Buy Monster.
Monster?
Yeah.
I was gonna, but just
I mean,
the size,
sugar, like,
the fucking size of the can, like, just scared us a bit. I was like, oh, it's a big fucking can.
It's like
man.
holding a silo in your hand or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, I could do that back in 2008, but now,
Not now, man.
can't handle that shit, man.
So it's David and it's Phil. It's Two Guys One Garage. We are back. Subscribe, like the Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter.
Say hello on the street.
Say hello in the street. Give us a holler. And if you haven't done any of those things I just mentioned, I'd like to know why. Because if you're fucking listening, you should be fucking subscribed.
Yeah, listen to this man.
Listen to this man. Yeah, listen to me, man. I
He,
talk
he,
sense.
he will find you.
I will kill you.
And he will kill you.
So-
Taken?
Taken, yeah, I've seen
Taken
Taken.
reference?
I've seen, yeah.
That was a quote from that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just checking.
Just have you seen? You've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah,
Taken.
it's class. Any fucking revenge, like, shit, like in a film or a program is just porn to me. Love revenge.
Do you think, you know, in my opinion, revenge is one of the only forms of violence which I agree with?
Totally, like,
Because it's
on
like,
board with.
if say for example somebody murdered your daughter
Yeah.
and you had the chance to avenge her and, you know, have your revenge.
Yeah.
It's
Law-abiding
game on.
citizen? I see that?
Yeah, it's game on.
Fucking honestly, I could probably
Totally.
do some dirty shit while watching that video. I love that film, just for that.
I've only
horrible
seen
shit.
it once.
Yeah, I think I've seen it twice. Might have to fucking go out and buy it because it's so good. It's so revenge porny.
It's funny, you know, because I was watching that film and, like, the whole time I was rooting for Gerard Butler's character, but then obviously there's that transition phase like halfway through where Jamie Foxx becomes the good guy,
I
and
can't even fucking remember him being it.
Gerard Butler kind of becomes the bad guy because he takes it kind of too far.
Yeah.
It's funny how you see like both
Yeah.
sides of the coin,
Uh-huh.
and it's the same if you've seen the film. Have you seen the film Troy?
Nah.
It's the same as that. You see both, like you see characters from both armies that are fighting each other. So it's hard for you to decide as a viewer who to root for, because you get to know both sides of the argument, sort of thing.
Which would be interesting, going off on fucking so many tangents here, but it would be interesting if aliens
My God.
could come down and look at like the conflict between, say for example, a lot of Muslims and the West, and look at it completely objectively,
Yeah.
and if they could come to a conclusion, be like, oh yeah, the Muslims are totally right, you stupid dicks.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Or alternatively the opposite. Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah, I think we need to address current events in light of, you know, recent events
Yeah.
in terms of the beheading of.
Yeah, it's absolutely nothing new,
Michael Foley.
yet somehow it's totally like
Yeah,
hit
it's
the news big time.
for anybody who doesn't know, which I really doubt anybody doesn't know because it's been plastered all over the newspapers, everywhere. We're talking about the IS beheading of US journalist James Foley, which is, I've seen the video, but the video cut out just as he was starting to
Hack into him.
I never seen like it cut from this supposed British ISIS member
Oh, he's unquestionably British,
IS
based on
member.
the fucking accent, like.
and supposedly British bloke cutting into it, cut from that to the picture of the body with the head on top.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting.
What's kind of like strange to me, well, so many things are fucking strange about this, but the first thing that like I found strange about it was how they didn't just show the full beheading, because that's what all the beheading videos are usually like. They show everything. So they edited the fucking video. Like, I was like, are they doing that as like a tactic to actually get it noticed? Because of all other beheading videos that there's been, like fucking tons and tons of them have never actually made the news. So by sort of showing like less gore and editing it like fairly well, is that because like that it's got more chance of actually getting shown like on the media now if we do that? Like, I want to know why they didn't show the full fucking act
beheading. Yeah,
like, because like I say, all other beheading videos show the full fucking impact, man. It's
there's
horrible.
a lot of videos out there of people getting their heads lobbed off. And we've talked about this before, haven't we? And we've talked about the video with the Russians and the guy with the screwdriver in the eye. And
Oh fuck me.
a lot of conspiracy theorists are kind of seeing this event as like a prelude to war, or troops being sent in to that country.
It seems a little convenient, doesn't it? Like, yeah, right, fine, we'll listen to the people, we'll withdraw all the troops. Oh, wait a minute. It's time to get back in there. Hey, it wasn't our fault. These guys have been assholes. You gotta get in there and fucking shoot the shit up. You know what I mean?
These guys have been grade A cunts. We gotta send our guys back in there and tell them off.
Yeah.
It's just, it drives me insane though, the fact that this guy is English. Or he's got an English accent.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the deal with that? Imagine leaving this country to go over there to do that and do something like that. Maybe, because we don't know for sure, but it's got to take a pretty sick individual. I mean, look at the amount of children over there that are getting bombed and getting killed and murdered, and women and men.
I don't understand how, like killing people. That's just like universal. That everyone fucking does that. Like Britain does that on a big scale. Well, not so much these days, but like America just fucking does that like willy nilly with fucking drone strikes and stuff.
Yeah, like they're playing a video game.
But that particular way of like killing somebody, like beheading somebody, it's just so fucking like.
It's one of the most
scary,
brutal ways you can take someone's life.
It's fucking horrible.
Cut someone's head off with a knife.
Fucking knife.
What about them other beheadings in is it Iran, where somebody got caught stealing and 4 men have had their heads chopped off?
Fucking hell.
I couldn't find a video. Not that I'm into that kind of thing, but I seen a picture and some guy got like a big. It looks like a sword. It's like a big curved sort of. blade.
Well, was that not like a illegal execution then? Because that's how they fucking do it over there, isn't it? With their massive fucking amazing swords.
Do they still take the heads off though? I thought it was just like a hand.
No, they'll do that in like Saudi Arabia, I think, as well. Still has this death penalty where they like chop. They definitely have the death penalty.
Yeah.
But like where they'll lob your head off with one of these like massive curved swords, and they're like a lot of the time they will get it in one, like, which is pretty impressive.
I mean, the guy who, on the picture, was getting his head cut off. He had a bag over his head. Mm-hmm. So I mean, at least he wasn't going to know when it was going to happen. But
yeah,
what a way to go. Surrounded by people.
I'm like, haven't watched like tons of those videos. It just scares the shit out of me thinking like what you would be feeling when you know for
you're
a
gonna
fact
die.
You're gonna get your head cut off as well. Like that's how you're gonna die. You're gonna get your head chopped off. What the fuck does it feel like when the knife sinks into your fucking neck and they start like just hacking away at your neck, like fucking
I know.
hell.
Me and my sister have always had this thing where we used to say neck to each other when we were younger. It used to make me go mad and like tuck my necks in and start like crawling about the floor thinking, my neck. So I fucking hate it personally.
Yeah. It's because you're vulnerable as fuck there, really, isn't it?
That's one of the
all the blood.
Definitely, yeah.
It's pumping like back and forth from the brain.
It's a horrible thought, though, isn't it?
Oh, it is just terrifying. Like,
do you know what's even stranger? When you see the heads that have been cut off, and where you used to seeing people's heads cut off in films and things, and they look fake.
Yeah.
And then when you see somebody obviously with their heads cut off, and it's going to sound stupid because it is, and it's just their head but off. It doesn't look natural. It's it's the strangest thing.
I know exactly what you mean.
So if I cut your head off and I just held it, they'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
It just looks so strange being off the body.
Yeah, you know,
fucking awful.
I'm exactly what you're saying, but have you seen what a lot of them do, where they'll like start hacking into the neck and then just start fucking literally twisting the head around like 360, trying to like literally just rip the rest of the head off. Have you got any idea how difficult that probably is to like pull head off, even if it's like attached by like some skin still?
Yeah.
Your body's can't fucking tough. Like,
Oh, it's tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've seen videos where they're like just twisting and twisting and twisting. It's like, fucking hell, man, please stop
The
this.
person's still alive.
Like, well, they're usually dead by then, like, because of all the fucking blood that's just like gushed out of their body. You know, once they start the twisting process,
Yeah.
I think you're generally fucking dead by then.
Fuck.
But oh, it's horrible, and the noise that's made as well.
Yeah.
It's so fucking scary. But yeah, as a human, how can you like do that?
I don't know.
I
Takes a certain type of person.
But then
to
again,
do
like when we're talking about revenge and stuff like that,
Yeah.
if someone had like totally fucked with like, say, if I had a daughter and someone like did whatever to her,
I still couldn't. Cut that
I
off.
reckon I could definitely do that. Like,
Do you?
100%. I never fucked that kind of fucking weirdo. But so maybe it isn't that unnatural because in their heads, pardon the pun, like somewhere down the line they feel like they've been totally fucked over, didn't they? Like they've been personally attacked, and I suppose that's what the guy actually said. A bomber, you have fucking raped us in the arse for too long. Now we're gonna kill you all.
Yeah, let's talk about Barack.
Barack
He was
Obama.
meant to be the white. Obviously, he's black, but he was meant to be like the white knight. He was meant to save America from the shit that Bush left them in.
Yeah.
And he, fair enough. He was the new guy, and at first it was wow, black guy in the White House, and it was just an amazing thing. And now it's like, oh shit,
Yeah, I don't really
same
follow.
shit, different man.
I don't really follow like politics at all, like whether it be Britain, America, or wherever. But I get the feeling with Obama that he's just really good at like talking a good game. Like whereas Bush was a bit fucking
He's a good salesman.
dumb. Yeah,
He's a good
precisely.
salesman.
And for most people, that's all they need.
Yeah.
They just need to hear the right thing. You know, they're not bothered in the
You know-
statistics. They're not bothered in the fucking decisions, the policies. They're just bothered about, well, how does the president sound on air? You know what I mean?
My God, this
He
guy
said all the
is
right
just
things.
so moving.
You know what I mean? So it would be good to like look into it and actually find out where he has been absolutely shit. I suppose drone strikes. That's a pretty shitty thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, not really on board with that. Not on board with their children dying. I tend to be against that.
The world's in trouble.
Yeah,
I mean, you see it on the news daily. The pictures that the news paint, and I'm not saying everything that's in the news is real, because we know that things that are in the news sometimes aren't real.
yeah, a bit of fabrication going on there.
Did you hear about the? I don't know if we've talked about this before. In the 70s of the Vietnamese War, war in Vietnam. There was, I don't know if it was CNN or it was some American network news company, and they were meant to be out there. And a reporter was talking to a military man. I thought it was a colonel or something.
Oh.
And it turns out they're in a studio
Really?
in America. It was just a big set. How fucking mad is that? How crazy is that got to be? That you're in a set, you're faking things for the news.
And that's like lying.
Completely.
Like, so how can you be on board with lying?
Why
I feel like and journalists as well. They're all about, like, traditionally, that's all about like finding the fucking truth. That.
Yeah.
So as a journalist, how can you fucking be up for just like, it is? Yeah, I'm up for just going in the studio here and just talking absolute load of utter shit.
It's scary.
People, it's because people are like easily corrupted, isn't it? You know what I mean? The human brain is rather susceptible to being corrupted.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Which you got to blame society for. Blame society for everything. Because to be fair, society is to blame for everything.
Yeah. I think it's the tribe mentality again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would like help
Yeah.
if we had more of that.
Uh-huh.
But what the fuck do I know?
Have you seen this yet on davidike.com? White House reveals how US Special Forces stormed ISIS. No, wait, it says ISS. What is it? No, ISIS, yeah.
ISIS, yeah.
ISIS camp just a month ago, only to find hostages weren't there as Obama goes back to golf. I think it's funny when you see things like this.
It'd be fucking even funnier if that was just a picture of Tiger Woods. Like, the guy that came up with the story just didn't realise that. No, there's a black guy that's really good at golf. That's him. That's not the President of America.
So, do you think that this guy really got his head cut off? I mean, I know that sounds totally insane, even saying that.
Well, as a connoisseur of beheading videos, I would have liked to have seen the full fucking execution. I wouldn't like to have fucking seen it, but like, to know that it was definitely real.
Yeah.
It probably is real, to be fair, like.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely something that they're up for doing. 100%.
Totally.
But I know what you mean, like, from a conspiracy point of view, it is a bit, like, convenient, isn't it? Like,
Oh, do you think...
the timing of it, the fact that the guy's British,
Yeah.
You know, it all just seems a little bit fucking convenient. But is it just one of those things where, yeah, that's just totally a coincidence, and it looks a bit suspect, but no, that's just the way the world actually is. British people go over and fucking chop fucking white guys' heads off. That fucking turn up in Iraq and Afghanistan, wherever the fuck the guy actually was. Syria, wherever the fuck.
Surely, if you're raised in this country with morals and with, kind of the Western sort of culture and...
Yeah, but they segregate themselves. I know about, like, British, like, extreme Muslims.
Yeah, surely you've got to have some compassion. You can't just go over there to a different country and just lob someone's head off.
And but they're being programmed with, like ultra extreme fucking ideology, which is, like, so they're shown to live in a society that's really unjust and unfair.
Yeah.
And so that gets their backs up straight. We're like, I felt like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not that I want to go and fucking behead anybody, but, like, I felt like, yeah, this is a piece of shit fucking society, and I hate it and all that. But if you had someone teaching you shit, like, and he has something to live by, he has, like, a code of, like, ethics.
Yeah.
Ethics, again, inverted fucking commas here, but, like, something to live by, something to believe in, an identity. They're giving you a fucking identity where, like, because you're living in a fucking country where you probably feel like your identity's under threat if you're, like, a Muslim, based on the fucking media and how the media loves to shit all over them.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck were we talking about again? Oh yeah, like how they can come
how
to
they
that,
can, how they can
like
do
sink
that.
to that, like, horrible level. I think it's just them being fucking shit scared somewhere down the line themselves, and it's like people want something to fight for a lot of the time. You know what I mean? And for these thick fucking retards, it obviously makes sense to fucking go across and just butcher the shit out of innocent men, women, and children.
Which is fucking awful.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Such a heinous thing to do. I mean, the pictures you've seen of the children and things with their bodies blown up, it's disgusting.
It is absolutely terrible and shit scary, because it's like, obviously the media loves scaring the shit out of you.
But at the same time, the media doesn't report so much of the stuff that is going on.
Yeah.
They only tell you what they want you to know. I mean, that's standard Alex Jones sort of talk. But they do kind of wash over a lot of things of substance, which they don't mention.
Which is why it's good to, like, go on these sites like like other, like, news sources, like Russia Today. Mm-hmm. That's a good news channel for hearing different, like, views of different, like, stories about what's actually going on in the world. Yeah. Like Russia Today, you wouldn't expect that, would you? Russia, fucking all the shit that country went through with propaganda and all that, like, over the fucking years. But yeah, that seems to be one that, like, gives different stories to what, like, Sky News is given, for example, or BBC News. So it's good to, like, to look elsewhere. Even David Icke, like, look on the conspiracy. It's just interesting, you know. It's just
it's good to get a totally different perspective on things.
Yeah.
Same news, different take.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think the next step is? Do you think we're going to send troops in? Do you think it's going to kick off? Do you think it's going to be another excuse to stay in an eastern country with our forces over there?
Like us as Britain, or us as in just, like, Britain, the West in general? Just
the West in general. I mean, I'm including America in this as well. So
yeah, well, America somewhere down the lane, they've figured out. Yeah, I think there's money to be made from war, and I think they're just always dying to get stuck in, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Whether or not Britain will do that, I'm not sure.
What do you think should happen to this? I mean, they're IS now. They're not called ISIS anymore. They're Islamic State. So I'll just call them ISIS. Yeah. IS. I'm confusing myself. It's a Southern Comfort, I swear to God. And I'm nearly out. My God.
Oh, fuck. I hate that feeling. When you're nearly out of beer.
It's nice as well.
Yeah.
But what do you think should happen to IS? I mean, in my head, in my gut thinking, I'm thinking they should be wiped out. Even the British ones, because they've got to go. But at the same time, I'm thinking, am I being fed propaganda?
Yeah,
what's really going on? Are we seeing the true picture, or are we getting shown a?
Well, that's it. You don't know enough, do you? Like, not you personally, but, like, us as like a population of Britain. It's all one sided, isn't it? As we've, like, been saying, like the news reports and stuff. It's a really tough one. I actually fucking don't know. I don't know what my opinion is, like, because on one hand, it's like, well, fuck them. It's just like, isn't that what they do with us and all that? But on the other hand, it's like, fucking hell. Yeah. When you see like images of women and children, and fuck just women and children, men,
anybody,
you know what I mean? Like butchered and
dead on the
like,
streets.
Yeah, just dead on the street, pouring of blood, like blood everywhere. Like, someone's gonna like fucking stand for them, surely. And who's gonna date if it's not gonna be Britain and America? No one, is it? So I don't know how to handle that.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm often worried that my reactions to things that are going on in the world are reactions that have kind of been made because of things I've seen.
Yeah.
Like the propaganda idea. Like, I'm seeing footage, is it that's making me feel a certain way? Has it been tailored to make us feel that way? Or is it just me being a conspiracy theorist thinking that I'm being made to feel that way?
Yeah.
About seeing footage. It's crazy because obviously there is conspiracy out there. There's 9/11, there's JFK, there's some fantastic conspiracies that they are conspiracies. There is dodgy stuff going on in the backgrounds of them. Diana's death, another example. Princess Diana. But are people starting to look for conspiracies in too much these days? In everything?
I noticed that like over the past couple of years.
It's just like, starting to swell and swell and swell, build up.
The conspiracy world just like, because it gets so like disillusioned with mainstream like media and whatever the fuck else that they can't, like the hardcore conspiracy theorists
can't let go.
They just can't believe in anything.
So they've got to see conspiracy in every single thing that goes on.
Exactly, like even the fucking weather, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's sunny day? Well, it's only sunny day because they're trying to give us cancer. You know? So,
what do you think about that HARP?
Yeah, the weather.
The idea that the weather's being controlled.
Well, they've definitely done successful experiments. Someone has. I don't know if it's America, Britain, probably America. But where they've made it rain.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, what is it, like Africa somewhere? Some parts of Africa.
Maybe they could do somewhere in there. Like,
yeah, so
them poor fuckers.
I might be totally making that up, but somewhere, some experiments have been done where they have like artificially like induced extra rain.
Not natural weather. Or weather that's been promoted by
I don't know
human unnatural technology.
Yeah, like pumping shit into the atmosphere there somehow.
Okay, so what do you think about chemtrails then? Or contrails? Do you think that's bullshit? Do you think that's the conspiracy thing taking hold again? Or do you think there's aluminum in the air?
If that is, it's not doing a very good job. If the aim of that is to like try and subdue people and have them all be like in line and that, it's not doing a great job of that because there's lots of conspiracy theorists out there questioning shit.
It seems like too much of a long game, I think, the chemtrail one. It's like, okay, we're going to put a little bit of aluminum in the atmosphere, in the air, a sprinkle here and there, a little pinch, a little dash here.
I love the idea that these like people controlling shit has been like really camp as well. Let's learn how to control these idiots. Assholes.
Oh, honey, could you pass me some of that aluminum dust? I'll put some in this airline here.
Yeah, I mean the thing with the chemtrails are chemtrails. That's the conspiracy shit. Contrails, isn't that just the natural shit that you get from like planes?
Condensation.
Yeah. But the chemtrail idea.
I think I was shouting at you there. Condensation.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up, man. Just calm down. Stop shit in my face.
That drink's gone in my head. I'm sorry.
But what makes it like really like sus is the whole like crisscross patterns that you get. Where it's like,
yeah,
that kind of looks a bit weird.
Well, they do say that those contrails, man, they'll disappear in minutes. I'm telling you, minutes. Those chemtrails are up there for 5 fucking hours. Well, surely it just depends on the atmospheric conditions and the pressure of the air and the weather conditions up there. Mm-hmm. It's not all uniform, is it? Because as we know, the weather is different. There's different humidity.
Yeah.
Different conditions. So, I mean...
Yeah, but just the sheer, like, amount... Like, you know, when you... I'm sure in my head... Yeah, we should definitely look some up.
I'll look some up.
I'm sure I've seen somewhere it just looks ridiculous. But then you don't know, it's a fucking Photoshop. You can't trust shit, can you? You know what I mean? You just can't trust the fucking thing, other than your own fucking senses.
That's one of the biggest flaws of the internet. Photoshop.
I know.
Because people put on so much shit, fake UFOs, fake chemtrails, fake ghosts, and it's just ridiculous. But these are the crisscross ones, and sky does just look full of them.
That does look a bit weird, but then could that be? That probably is fucking Photoshop, doesn't it?
But then is that in the flight path of plenty of airlines, and is the conditions of the weather causing them to stay around for longer?
Yeah.
And because there's lots of airplanes in the air, and lots of air traffic. That's why there's so many.
Yeah, for me, that's just a massive, like, huge scale project. That why the fuck would you be asked to do that when we can just contaminate the water?
Oh, don't start on that because there's fluoride in the water.
Fluoride in the fucking water, man.
They'll poison you, man.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, what is the aim of it? Is because I was always like led to believe from what I'd read that was like, you're not trying to subdue people and try and like make them
isn't it something
subservient and docile and stuff like that.
Sterilize the population so they can't breed or some shit like that.
Yeah, which like I imagine
cut to 5 years
statistics probably prove like that was a fucking failure then, because there's a shit ton of people breeding. You know,
I have a cut to 5 years time and there's like a quarter of the population left.
Yeah,
and we're just like, oh fuck, man,
oh fuck,
those chemtrails were real.
Yeah.
See a high flying jet leaving a condensation trail now.
And that's leaving
if you watch
4 distinct lines of trail.
Well, it's not so much the lines because obviously it depends on the vehicle that's up there, but like
most of them don't generate like 4 streams.
No, because that must be a big jet.
Yeah, big.
A lot of them I'll just leave 2, but you look up and you can obviously you can see the plane making them, and then you can see them disappearing.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was a kid looking up, but with these these so-called chemtrails. Maybe it is just different conditions. Maybe it's if you were looking up and you're seeing a normal one disappearing and then other ones hanging about. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could question that and say, well, why is that condensation trail vanishing?
Yeah.
And those are the motherfuckers. They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So maybe that's an example of a time you could question why. But then again, does it depend on the fuel? I don't know. Do planes take different types of fuel? Or?
Yeah, some of them do, don't they?
So maybe it's just different pressures,
like the
different
new
fuels.
Airbuses and shit.
Branson's Airbus, isn't it? Is it Richard Branson?
No, he's Virgin.
That guy's going to the fucking moon and back, man.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Apparently, Lady Gaga's meant to be getting married in space.
Oh, what a dick.
What a fucking moron.
She's
always got to do something.
I hope she's fucking like twatted with a bloody asteroid when she gets up there. not that I want like the astronauts to die or nothing, but I don't want her to die. Actually, that's what horrible.
No, let's not wish death upon her. I mean, I don't like her music. Well, some of the songs are okay. But...
yeah, they are unfortunately as well. Aren't they? Yes, actually, some
okay. Shit. This song's not too bad.
It's horrible having to admit that, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's alright.
Makes you feel less of a man, especially when like.
Just like sweets for your ears, though, isn't it? Just like, nice. Tastes nice.
It's a quick bit of a fix. So you go from listening to like Led Zeppelin, and Fleetwood Mac, and some really really good old school bands and that, and then you put like fucking Poker Face on. Oh shit!
But you kind of just want to go and pour yourself a drink and have a little dance.
Speaking of drinks, Phil, I'm gonna dive into one of these. Not very popular branded energy drinks. No,
they're not that popular, and I imagine in a couple hours' time I'll find out why they're not that popular. I'm stuck in a goddamn toilet all night.
Ooh!
It's got a bit of a kick, isn't it?
That's got a strange kick, but it's not like one of the bigger brands, but like
the one that gives you wings of some sort.
Yeah, it's like.
John's creepy. I'm looking at the fucking ingredients.
That's a strange taste.
There's so much shit.
Oh, yeah.
I love it, just stuff like acid. Oh, great.
I mean, look at the ingredients inside this energy drink. What you got? You've got carbonated water, fair enough. Sugar, glucose, fructose syrup.
Vitamins? Cool.
Pantothenic acid.
Sounds like a Greek.
Riboflavins. I mean, the amount of sugar in this, it'll be through the roof.
Yeah.
As human beings, we shouldn't be drinking this. This is not good for us.
That's the kind of shit that can probably like fuel vehicles. You know what I mean? It cannot be good for you. There's some like nutritionist guy that says if you cannot fucking pronounce the ingredients,
don't eat it.
Just stay the fuck away from it. If you're like, if an 8-year-old doesn't know what that is, then like if you point out like an ingredient, they're like, oh, I've never heard of that. Just like, yeah, just stay away from it.
Stay away from it.
Just get the fuck away from it. Not meant to be in a human body. But we love our drugs.
They do the job. I mean, I try and have a healthy diet. I think I do, really. Girlfriend's a great cook, Mum's a great cook, and they're both healthy cooks. But they both make fantastic food. Mm-hmm. But every so often I'll dip into these naughty sustenance
the sub-world.
Yeah. It's like Monster, isn't it? Should I be saying the brand?
You already did earlier on, so you might as well
Oh,
say it again.
It's like Monster. It's like it's quite scary because if you're not quite in the mood for one, and because of the size of the cans, if you have one,
Yeah.
and you realise you've bitten off more than you can chew, it's like, oh fuck. But if you're in the mood for one, it's like gone in seconds.
It tastes so good though.
It does when you want it. When I'm not 100% in the mood for it, I struggle with it. But if I'm really craving like something sweet or I need some sugar in my system, it's like the best thing ever.
See, I don't know if you know this, but I'm quite fat. So my body's...
What, you?
Yeah, me, right here. I know it might be hard for you to believe that.
I thought that was a little guy in there.
I'm actually pregnant.
Oh, Phil.
But no, like my body's more than used to like taking in a lot of sugar. So I don't know. I can handle Monster any day of the fucking week, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all day every day. I don't fucking drink energy drinks all day every day. That's beer. That takes that place. But yeah, my body's just like, yeah, I'm a fat slob. Just fucking give us anything, I can handle it.
I'm trying to... You're not a fat slob, you're just a dirty bulker, man. You lift weights. You're
Yeah,
a manly man.
I am going for the dirtiest bulk of all time. Like, I lift weights in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I deserve fucking takeaway at night, some beer.
God, I need to get back to the
Happens
gym.
every night.
I need to get back to the gym, Phil.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long you been out?
Well, since I hurt my back, which was 2.5 weeks back.
Oh, it's not that long.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was like my first gym session back. I hurt my back.
Oh, fuck.
After 5 weeks or something.
You just totally went for it.
But no, I didn't even go for it because the squats I was doing weren't heavy. It was only like 60 in the bar, 60 kilograms in the bar.
So say 80 then. Oh, is it a 20 kilo bar?
No, it's not that heavy. It's probably...
Was it a 6 foot bar?
It's on like a Smith machine rack.
Oh, right.
So it's obviously, it's not free weight.
Yeah.
I think it's only like 10 kilograms at most. This bar, it's quite light. Mm-hmm. But I can lift a lot more than that. I just felt something go...
Yeah, it's fucking easily done.
So easy.
Like, I hate it when you like feel like you've pulled a muscle when you just like sit down or something like that. You're like, or you turn. You're sitting there, you just turn your fucking head and you're like, what the fuck?
Do you know what the worst is? When you wake up and you've been sleeping funny with your neck and you just...
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
The pain is awful. You just feel it right down one side.
Start shitting yourself as well. You're like, oh, fuck, oh, that's going to put me off for months then. That's a permanent injury. It's a fucking slip disc or something.
You know, I need to work on more. I need to work on my core.
Aye?
Yeah, that's something I've been neglecting. Which isn't good.
So how are you going to tackle that? What, by doing like fucking...
Just more core exercises of all different sorts. They say mix it up, don't they, when it comes to core. High reps, lots of different types of exercise to obviously activate all different areas of your core.
Uh-huh. So when you're talking core, you're talking like abs and like your obliques.
Oh, the full thing, yeah.
We're talking about like your back's technically not your core, but like
Yeah.
in a roundabout way it is your core, isn't it?
The lower back,
Yeah.
your abs, obliques, yeah.
Just go for some powerlifting moves, man. Just fucking deadlift, squat, bench.
You see my little skinny guy legs? Come on, man. I can do that.
Sexy legs.
Oh my god, Phil,
lots of
I'm
hair on
blushing. I'm blushing right now. Sweet Jesus.
So what are your goals when you go, like, just generally, what's your aim? When you go in the gym and stuff, I don't mean like what you're going to like.
I think we're going to say what's my goals in life. I just want to be the sexiest guy.
Richest guy.
The most women.
But like, what's your aim? Like, why do you train? Just to feel good? Or...
I'll tell you exactly why. I dabbled in the gym for the first time in my life probably about 4 years ago. 5 at best, I'm not sure. Now and again, something to do, something to kill the time. It was kind of a way of going out and socialising with friends. I used to go with Ryan. I used to go with a friend called Peter that I had.
Aye.
And we used to go to the gym. We used to go to the one in Concordia in Cramlington.
Aye.
And we used to go to Changes in High Pit. And it was just kind of... I was never totally into it. It was just a way of kind of spending time with mates and chilling out and yada yada yada, whatever, just kind of kicking back. Which probably isn't a way to approach going to the gym. But I really got me motivation for the gym when an ex-girlfriend dumped us.
Yeah.
I just thought, bitch.
It usually kicks in then,
It's
doesn't it?
time. I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna show what you're fucking missing, man.
I'm gonna win fucking Mr. Olympia contests.
But the thing is, though, I trained really hard in that. But I wasn't doing it for me. Which is totally not the way to approach going to the gym. first and foremost, you should be doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing it to kind of like
what you're talking about is like
someone else. Or
that's the standard bodybuilder type mentality. Like that's what drives most lads into, but like the bodybuilding way of training is specifically that, isn't it? You know, I'm gonna fucking look good. Here, go out there and look good.
It's like, my God, I am gonna sculpt my guns.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm gonna flaunt them.
Like bodybuilding, that style of training is a midway training. Like high rep, moderate to high reps. You know, moderate weight. Mm-hmm. The aim, obviously, no matter how, like what you're doing, you always want to actually like add more weight.
It is, but you know, I'll be totally honest with you. I'd rather look like Bane from Batman.
What, like a higher body fat?
I'd rather look like
thicker.
I'd rather look like a thick, big, manly man than I would look like a guy
which is precisely
with chiseled abs like some cunt off Geordie Shore.
Precisely why I'm going for the fucking dirty bulk powerlifting routine. Because I just want to be a big fat beast.
A powerful fucking beast.
Yeah.
That's the way you've got to be. I mean, a lot of youngish girls and that idolise these guys with abs and that. Well, I'm not sure why, but to me it just looks... Yeah, it's commitment. Well done, you've got the abs, you've got the diet down, you're lean. Yeah. But at the same time, you look like a fucking asshole. I mean, I respect the lads that can do it and make themselves look good, but with me being a man, and I'm 26 now. Sorry, I burped. So I hope I've got second hand fucking... Can you smell that, Phil?
I can smell semen.
Shh.
It smells like my own.
It fucking is.
That's creepy, isn't it? It fucking is. We've been sucking you off this whole time. Didn't you know?
Brazzers. No, but with me being 26 and that, and really starting to get into the gym when I was like 23, it's kind of been more about the power and the size. Yeah. Which I'm seeing now when I'm fucking skinny as fuck, but...
No, you got some guns on you, like.
Yeah, but I was bigger. I've kind of shrunk now. It's funny because...
You lose it quick. That's the fucking
you do, it's fucking awful. And with me being a skinny frame and an ectomorph, is that right? What would I be?
Yeah, that's the like naturally skinnier.
I'm an ectomorph, so for me to put on size...
It's much
and
harder.
weight, it's so fucking hard, I'm telling you. I swear to God, when I was training a lot... Mm-hmm. I was eating all the time and it's so hard. You constantly feel full.
Yeah.
You feel like it wants to come back up. You're always drinking a protein shake. I was always eating rice. I was having 4 sachets of porridge.
What were you doing? Were you like, what were your rep ranges when you were trying to bulk up? Like 8 to 12? 8 to 12 reps?
No, it would depend on the exercise.
That's what you just probably went for. Like,
if you give us an exercise, I'll be able to tell you what I did.
I'd say like a bicep curl, standard fucking...
Well, I had quite big biceps anyway, so I didn't really concentrate on them. But that was kind of like 8.
8 reps.
8 reps, 3-4 sets. Yeah. In terms of, I used to mix it up with my legs, like with squats and deadlifts. I didn't do many deadlifts, which I should have done because I'm a moron. I decided not to, but I really should have done more of them. But with squats, it could have been, I don't know, it could have been like heavy 5-5s, or it could have been.
That's what I've been doing lately, 5x5.
4 6s, or it could have been 3 15s. I would mix it up.
That's a good idea, actually, to mix it up like that.
But the annoying thing is, it's hard to find out what works for you because
it takes ages to fucking notice. Like, you've got to spend like a good couple of months doing the same thing.
Yep.
But what you want to do is like, it's been a week. I'm not fucking huge, but I change it up. You know what I mean? It's so hard to like pick a plan and stick to it and like believe in it. But that's how the fucking secret is, really. It's just accepting it's going to take you fucking years to get where you want to be.
My problem was I used to take advice of people online. And it's fair enough them giving advice, but they're not in your body.
Yeah.
So what works for them doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's something you actually like have to learn that as well.
Totally.
When they say, like, that's such a cliche, isn't it? Like, find what works for you. But
it fucking is.
That has to click in your exactly. That has to click in your head and go, oh yeah, that's true. I do have to find what works for me as an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I found out how to make myself a fat fucking idiot, and I love it. I can eat what I want.
You just get as much sugar in your system as you can, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what one of my favourite exercises is at the minute. Well, back when I was trained a few weeks back. Pull-ups.
I fucking couldn't do one to see
fucking
me
love,
like
you need to do them. Fucking love pull-ups.
Yeah, big back fucking builder there, man.
Beautiful thing.
I could do the one of 12 stone, but now I'm 16 and a half. I could not fucking do that, I don't.
You know, I think when I was at my heaviest, I was about 14.
Fuck, that's a decent size.
Yeah, I suppose it is, because...
I doubt you had like loads of body fat on you, so that's pretty big. That's like,
Yeah.
you get heading towards 200 pounds there, aren't you? At 14 stone. It's a
if I-
manly fucking weight, that.
Well, I was like 11 and a half. And then I was training and eating hard. And I could be talking shit, actually. I might have just been about 13 and a half.
Still manly.
Which is a lot more than I was. But
Yeah,
like I
stone.
was saying before, it's so hard for me to put the size on, you know. All the protein shakes. I was sticking bananas in my shakes. I was sticking oats in my shakes. Peanut butter was going in the shakes. The protein was going in.
Do you know what the gutting thing is? Like, you know, it would really fucking help you.
What?
Steroids.
I know,
You
but
know
I
what I mean?
refused to take them.
Yeah.
That was I
natural.
worked with the lads that were doing them, and I've always said it's like for smoking tabs, not other stuff. I mean, go on. Smoking tabs, I've always said I'll never even try.
Yeah.
Not interested. And it's the same with steroids. It's just like, yes, they'll help, especially considering me size, me build. But I just point blank refuse to use them.
Just like,
Which means I'll never be at my biggest because
yeah,
I haven't got
I've
that right.
I've sort of got a 5-year plan on that. I'm like, right, I'm gonna try and push my body to its like natural, like limit, and then I might be right. so like when I'm like 33 or something, I might just go, right, this is as big as I'm gonna get naturally. So right, I might as well do roids, fucking lose some body fat and build more muscle. Lose fat and build muscle at the same time. Get in.
Do you do much cardio?
No, not all these days. Last year when honestly I put on 4.5 stone in a fucking year.
Yeah.
Last year when I was 12 stone, that's all I was doing. I was just running, like lifting like light weights for like high reps and stuff. Just doing like bodyweight exercises, you know, like diamond press ups, things like that. Even believe it or not, I fucking had like a little mini 4-pack going on. I was like, fucking hell, abs, wow. And but now I'm just all about just lifting the fucking weight. I just want to lift as heavy as possible. I don't give a shit how fucking fit I am. Yeah. Honestly, I walk up the stairs and I'm like, I get undressed, I go into bed, right, and I'm fucking knackered off getting undressed. I can't put socks on very easily anymore because like my guts like in the way. So my legs are so big, my fucking belly's so big that I can't like stretch to put socks on. It's such a challenge to fucking put socks on. It's honestly, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna try and shed a bit.
Phil, I don't know what the fuck it's.
Yeah, lose some weight, very. I'm gonna lose a bit because
lose some weight, Dubs.
it doesn't feel good when you kind of put your fucking socks on without like being out of breath. But at the same time, I've been getting stronger consistently. And
well, that's good.
Well, that's me goal. Like.
But you look at these powerlifters, and none of them are the picture of health.
Yeah, especially the fucking.
They're all like a walking
like the upper weight class. Yeah. But they look so fucking manly though, don't they?
Yes, they do.
A lot of them are, with powerlifting now, a lot of them are actually getting in shape though.
Are they?
There's a guy called Dan Green. You should fucking look him up actually. He's an absolute little tank, him. He's like, he's got like fairly low body fat. Obviously, having fat on your body though is kind of good for powerlifting to some extent because the lubrication it gives to your joints assists your lifts and that. See what I mean though? We're looking at a picture of a guy called Dan Green here. He's fucking like a bodybuilder looking dude, isn't he? Super strong guy, him. Like one of the top powerlifters in the world.
But if he's a powerlifter, why does he look like a bodybuilder?
Because I think powerlifters these days are learning that, you know what it is? If we eat a little bit better, it actually helps with lifts. Like, I think the old school idea was, right, just eat a shitload of food all the time and just keep lifting heavier and heavier and heavier. But now they're learning, by the way, nutrition actually helps you fucking lift heavy.
You see, I'm looking at him doing that deep squat there and I'm just thinking, I fucking hate squats. You know, it's the coming back up. It's just,
it's beastly, isn't it?
It's awful, man.
Do you know what?
I've only got skinny sparrow legs. I'm walking at the gym like a fucking heron or something with my long fucking legs.
Yeah, I've got fucking fat fucking thighs, me. But yeah, I hate that with squats when you like unrack the bar and that, and you're like, this is light as a fucking feather, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going down, you can descend real nice and smooth.
Real sweet.
Then
real smooth.
Hold on, I've got to fucking stand back up with a cunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell, it's knocks. My knee. Why is my calf hurt? Why did I squat that deep? What a fucking idiot.
That's what I was doing when my back went, man. it was going back up into the squat, and just mid back just felt something, and then I just felt the sensation as I thought that's enough squats. I just felt the sensation.
Where did you learn to squat? Just off watching people. Like, how did you learn how to squat?
Watching people experience and watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's where I learn all my shit. Is fucking YouTube.
YouTube's amazing.
Did you give that much of a shit about your form?
I do know.
Yeah.
Not just because that's happened. I thought I had good form anyway. I think I was just, my back was bad anyway.
Yeah.
So I trained at the wrong part of my body at the wrong time.
Aye.
But to start with, I tried to think what I was like when I first went in the gym. Like, as I've seen kids in the gym before, and you think, dude, you're fucking gonna rip yourself to bits.
Oh, totally. It's so important getting the form right.
Totally. It sounds like such an arsehole, like, bodybuilder pro thing to say, dude, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
But you've really got to get it right.
You will fuck yourself. You will absolutely do yourself in if you teach yourself shitty form and keep going up the weights. Once you get like some heavy shit and you've got that form, man. You're gonna fucking snap your shit up.
Totally.
You know what I mean? I literally like watch videos on squat, deadlift, and benching almost every day. Like just trying to perfect the form, because there's little things you learn here and there, like hand position, foot position, like you gotta have the hips below the shoulders. You're like, fuck yeah, I didn't think of that. And like there's always little tips you can pick just to like try and like perfect your form and
I'm OCD
lift the weight safely.
I'm OCD in particular when it comes to my deadlift.
Yeah.
I get in the position where I've got like mirrors in the gym at 90 degrees to it, so there's a mirror to me right hand side, because of the layout of the gym. My right hand side and my front. Mm-hmm. So I'll be looking ahead and I'll be looking at the side to see me form from the side and from the front. And I'm always like, I'm always shuffling my muscles and my bones about before I do it and that. Just I get it spot on. Have you done kettlebells?
No. I'm not done kettlebells.
You know,
that would fucking kill me.
I picked up kettlebells. Conditioning. Oh, it's a
I would die doing that.
I picked up a kettlebell the time before I took me back at the gym. And you think, that's a lightweight, it's alright.
Yeah, then keep doing it.
But it's not that for me. It's the movement feels so awkward.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel natural. Because I watched the video and I thought, right, I'll give that a try. And then you try it and you think, well, that's actually a lot harder than it looks. You've got to kind of make sure you do it spot on. Otherwise you really could damage yourself. Once you get in the swing, it's alright, but it's really strange. It's like going against how you feel with your body, and it takes a bit of getting used to. But he'd done it once or twice.
Yeah, it's meant to be really good for like conditioning and like functional strength, as Rogan always fucking points out on his podcast.
Because he uses so many muscles. And
have you seen his kettlebells? The chimp fucking kettlebells.
Yeah,
they're fucking beautiful. Them. I'm not. Obviously, like I say, I've never done kettlebells, but I want one of them just because they look so fucking mint.
Primal bells.
Yeah. Yeah, they're absolute little beasts. Them, aren't they?
I can well imagine them making a werewolf one.
Yeah.
Surprised they haven't.
It's about like trying to get it where it's even though the weight distribution, isn't it?
Yeah. And
so it's not just totally gonna like put your back out. But you mentioned cardio before. What do you do for cardio?
I do barely none. I'm such a sedentary motherfucker.
Yeah.
I had asthma when I was younger, so that kind of put us off. But I'll be honest with you, sometimes going up the stairs now, I'm out of breath.
I'm
not 26, I'm lean, but it's like going up the stairs. So I don't know if it's the asthma or if I'm just really unfit.
If you didn't do any cardio, it's probably mainly being unfit, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. I'd say it's just because even though I lift heavy weights when I'm training, I'm not really getting me heart going too much. I mean, it's working me hard.
Yeah.
Lifting heavy weights, but
then
it's
rest.
It's a lot of rest. Yeah.
It's like, right.
Short bursts.
Blast out a few reps, yeah. Oh, now I've got a minute or two off. Cardio's not like that, is it? Unless you're doing like that high intensity shit. Like interval training. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's horrible.
Like, what's them bikes called?
Oh, them spinning things.
Oh, spinning class. Shit. It's fucking awful, man.
Yeah. My favourite cardio used to be running up fucking hills. Hill sprints. You know,
that'll be super good for you, though.
You know, Nelson Hill in Cromlin.
Yeah.
Used to fucking love just pegging it up there, coming back down and doing it again. I could not do it. I could barely fucking walk up there now. Like, seriously, I would be absolutely knackered. I would have to take a picnic and just, like, sit down halfway up the hill and just, like, munch. Fucking top up my glycogen.
Cheese sandwiches all around.
Yeah. A couple of beers. I think I'm going to explode. I'm on my third can of energy drink and I may die.
You may.
Especially now my head's starting to feel like a little bit fuzzy. Like I'm getting like it's like little.
Is it starting to kick in? Like,
yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like someone just slapped me brain about inside my head.
I dread to think how these things are made.
That's a fucking good point. That actually.
I don't think I'd want to know. I mean, I'm slugging it down, and it's just
the fucking blood
disgusting.
and sweat of like abused orphans being whipped with battery acid.
Have you ever seen how hot dogs are made?
Nah.
Do you want to see?
Yes.
If I can find the
Do
video.
you know what's funny? This totally won't put me off hot dogs either. I'm not a big hot dog fan. I prefer sausages in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, there's something about sausages. That looks like a cock.
That is not a cock. Right. This probably is not the video I've seen because the video seems quite explicit.
Yeah, this is on YouTube. I would imagine it's probably not going to show that much crazy shit.
No, it's not.
What are they made of?
Leftovers,
Hot dogs. What the fuck is it? Pork.
everything.
Like pork, fucking beef.
No, this isn't what I've seen. The video I've seen was dead pigs and all sorts getting chucked into like a mixer.
It's a big grinder.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been fake. I don't think it was, but I mean...
I'll tell you what, that is fucking depressing. I seen the video of the cow being chucked in the grinder, like a living
No.
cow. Honestly, I think I cried actually when I saw it. It was just this horrible, massive grinding machine that just, they fucking drop this cow in and it just starts like churning the fucking cow to pieces. And the cow's like, "Rrr." Honestly, I bubbled. I was like, I cannot believe that's how that up for killing fucking animals.
What was that on?
Like what website?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't want to see that. Really.
No, honestly, it didn't. It's so depressing. It's just horrible to see.
Was it?
Like a big like mammal be fucking tortured like that. It's just like I'm up for not having fucking beef because if that's how you're gonna kill.
Is that...
And most aren't killed like that. I don't think.
No.
But...
Is that how at that plant they killed them? Like just one by one, put them in.
Yeah, it must have been. I'm presuming. And unless it was like, I was gonna say unless it was because they were diseased, but then what? They just have disease centers like.
Yeah.
Bring your diseased cows here. So I haven't. It must have
Why
been for
do
meat,
something
but
like that when it's so much easier? It's just
put a fucking lead bullet in its head.
yeah. That's
I don't know. It was
it's
horrible.
fucking disgusting. I mean,
It was
the way
horrible.
people can just switch their emotions off goes back to the whole children being bombed thing. I mean, obviously, cows and children are very different, but it goes back to the empathy and the lack of it.
Yeah, that's
how would you work in that sort of
That
place?
is a fucking scary thing. That having like a lack of empathy, like so present in societies, like around the fucking world.
Yeah,
That's a like typically human trait. That's exactly what humans are all about. Having empathy. Not because we're particularly noble or anything like that. It's just like something that's in our brains is to like feel what others feel,
yeah.
and that sort of like stops you from doing crazy shit a lot of the time.
I don't know if I should look this video up. I'm not going to watch it, but
Oh, I'll not be on YouTube.
no, you never know because YouTube's. Oh, is it?
What's it? Just trying that one. I sort of don't think it is that one actually.
A
A machine used to slaughter cattle.
horrific. I don't want to watch it. I don't because I'm an animal lover and I think that's. Oh.
But you typed it in, so that suggests that the party is like, I'm sort of curious.
Yeah, but
Fucking go for it.
I can't do it.
It will make you cry. And if it doesn't, then you're a piece of shit. That's usually bubbled me. I was like, no.
I can't do it. I know for a fact if I watch that, I'll just.
It's not worth watching.
No.
You know that happens. That's all you need to fucking know.
It's disgusting.
Like, you don't need to see it. It's just terrible.
Do you want us to tell you about the dream I had last night?
Of course.
Speaking of animals, the strangest thing, right? I dreamt that me and my girlfriend were out in the countryside somewhere. It's not a scary dream or anything, it's just weird. And there was an owl poking its head above a bush, and this owl had glasses on, but like sunglasses, like cheap sunglasses, like that black lens with like a purpley pinky frame,
Alright.
and it's peeping above this bush and that. And I can't remember what else happened in the dream. Other stuff did happen, but as you'll know yourself, when you wake up, you forget things. And I woke up, obviously in real life. And there was an owl outside outside our window, hooting.
Mad.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if I'd heard the owl
And it, like,
subconsciously registered some dream pattern
Yeah.
to do with the owl I heard. 'Cause it was hooting in my head.
Yeah.
So maybe it was actually outside hooting and I could hear it in my dream and that made us think of an owl.
Or if you, like, had some kind of sixth sense, like...
That there was going to be an owl there.
Yeah.
Dreamt of the owl, woke up and there was an owl there.
Yeah.
Didn't see it, but I did hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It seemed a lot more likely that I heard the owl, then subconsciously thought of one, and then just happened to wake up whilst it was still there.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. But you never know, man.
Yeah.
You never know.
I like to go on that dream dictionary to find out the fucking meanings of my dreams.
You see, I would look up the owl on that, but
because there was a fucking owl
because
there.
there was an owl there. There's no point.
Yeah, it was shit for me to mention that. Say it for that particular example, but yeah.
I've used it before, like, but...
Do you think it's good? It usually fucking hits the nail on the head for me.
Hits the nail on the head, yeah.
Which is like, where are they getting this philosophy from? Like, how are they coming to this conclusion? Like, is this psychological theory? Is this religious theory? What is the ideology behind their dream interpretation?
Yeah.
Like, the people that run that site. That's what I like on that.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's just like...
Just like anecdotal shit, like, there's amassing information.
Mm-hmm.
But then how much fucking information would you need actually to come up with that theory? You'd need to know about people's fucking lives, really in depth.
Yeah.
That would fucking be the like biggest experiment ever, wouldn't it? Mm. So I suppose it probably cannot be that, because that would have took fucking centuries to like come up with. Fuck. I might email them.
You've totally stumped me.
Hi
man.
guys, it's Phil from Two Guys One Garage. Just a quick question. Where the fuck do you get your theories from?
That thumbnail is creeping me out.
You're dying to click on it.
I can't.
You're teasing yourself with it? Do it.
I'm going to pause it straight away. I can't.
It might not even be the one. Why don't you just close your eyes and play it muted?
Because I'll hear the car like...
Yeah, that's what's depressing. Play it on mute. I don't think that's the one I was on about either, so it might not be as bad. Nah, that's definitely not it.
Oh, God.
Oh, there
Their
you
throats
go.
are cut and tracheas ripped out while they are still fully conscious.
Oh, that's fucking nice, isn't it? That's a nice thing to do.
After being dismembered alive and dumped out of the device, they experience prolonged agony as they remain fully conscious.
Well, how the fuck's that if they've been dismembered? Although I suppose you could chop your arms and legs and still be alive if your fucking head was still intact, wouldn't it? Before you died of blood loss.
Look at that, man. It's like something off...
like a fucking scary film or something. Poor guys.
I cannot watch the actual video. Guys, I've just got to skip over the thumbnails. Animal cruelty is one thing I can't stand.
Oh, it's horrible. It's so shan. It's like watching...
It's just...
It is torture. It's not like watching torture. You're watching fucking torture.
People that do it, man, what's wrong with them? That work in this kind of place that can do that sort of violence to something else.
Like, I imagine most people they're probably like not assholes, like on the surface. You know what I mean? They're probably just like, oh no, my dad did this, so I got into family business.
At the same time, you've got to be, at least 90% of a cunt to do it.
Do you reckon?
Well, I mean, like I read there, kicking blood in the animals' faces and stuff. You've got to be twisted. So
well, that's it. The humans.
Yeah, well, what it said on it, obviously it had text throughout the video, and then one of the things it said was I don't know if it said the employees or the staff kick blood in the dying cattle's face.
What a fucking weird thing to do.
Why would you? I mean, you've got to be twisted to agree. Yeah, have some of that.
What a fucking freak.
It's like people that put like mice and things in microwaves or poison cats. There's got to be something like...
I was laughing because he heard when Ali G's... Did you ever used to watch the Ali G show?
Nah.
And he used to get like scientists on and stuff like that, and they didn't realise it was a piss take.
Right.
He said, yeah, like one time we put a mouse in the microwave to test the nuclear. To test the nuclear. Like, he's just talking all this shit. And the guy's like, what? You know, like to test the nuclear. It was so fucking funny. Obviously, I just butchered it there.
Totally butchered it, mate.
Sorry, Ali G.
I never liked...
Black
Ali
people
G.
to like fucked one.
I never liked black people. I'm going to think it's black people. I was never an Ali G, like. Bo Selector I thought was funny as fuck.
Yeah, Bo Selector was pretty funny. But also fucking weird.
Yeah. But hilarious.
Yeah.
I just realised I was very, very close to you there. Give me some sugar, man.
Bow selector.
Well, I'm bursting for the toilet.
Yeah, I'm about to pass out with all this fucking energy drink. I'm never ever doing that again.
I'm not sleeping tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some fucking beer when I get in. I shit you not. I've got 4 cans waiting for us. Idiot. I'm probably gonna fucking die actually with 3 cans of this shit and then 4 cans of fucking.
Just have to go steady, man.
That's not in my vocabulary.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Pedal to the metal. Okay, guys, girls, aliens, ghosts,
Dogs, cats,
every kind of entity that's listening to this.
mice and microwaves, cows and grinders.
Now, I don't have to tell you guys again, but if you'd just like to subscribe or like the page, links are down below, or dislike the video. If it's shit, let me know. Tell me why.
Just do something. Just make contact, guys.
Make some kind of contact, man. Got any words, Phil?
Yeah, my words are: I am in love with each and every one of you.
Oh, he does. He loves you guys.
And if any of you would like to further this relationship, you can reach me at 555-2718.
Remember, guys.
0800 blow me.
Blow me, man.
Just one thing, actually, before we wrap up here. You know, in America, when they have stuff like that, like 0500 suck my tits.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you take that on a phone?
I don't know that you just go off where the letters are.
But you know, say if it was an S. Oh fuck, bloody iPhones! How the fuck do you get in them? So an S is like 4 along on the 7.
Would you have to?
Do you have to press 7 4 times?
I think so.
So that is a massive number then. Like 777. Like, you know, suck my tits. I might fucking calculate that one day.
I don't know. If there's any Americans listening, please tell us.
Yeah, or do you just go for like, oh well, the S is in the 7, so I'll just have to click it once.
I suppose it's that. Otherwise, the number will be ridiculously low.
Yeah, if there's like a lot of S's in there.
I think that's why.
If someone can get in contact and tell me,
let me know because we're dumbasses.
Yeah. So yeah.
This is beautiful. Remember, guys, infinite love is the only truth.
Everything else is illusion.
Everything else is illusion.
Have you got that? Have you got that book?
No.
I'm sure that's the title of a book by
David Icke.
David Icke that I have. Yeah, I'm gonna lend you.
David Icke's fucking a hero.
It's just a beautiful man who I definitely love, and I mean actually like love the guy as well.
He's just so
class in every way.
And awesome.
He's just brilliant.
Who knows? Maybe X amount of years down the line, we could have David Icke. Imagine.
Be absolutely crazy.
Amazing. Even if he was on the phone.
Yeah.
Because he can just
like a Skype thing or something.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, imagine if one of us flashed him. Like that would be so charming. I'd be like, it'd be me, wouldn't it? I'd be like, I'm sorry, I fucking ruined everything. I'm sorry, David.
Imagine if you flashed him. He paused, and he went, "Go on." Leave David Icke wanting more. Not to imply he's gay at all or nothing like that. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
We've always got to cover our backs. You know, people are like on the internet.
If there's one thing
said David's gay.
One thing we're not on the market for, it's bashing David Icke as he is the father of our ideology.
Yeah.
Our whole mindset. Ideology. Do we have an ideology? What the fuck am I talking about?
Rise like lions, people.
Yeah.
An unvanquishable number.
I was going to try and do a fucking Lions Raw impression, and then I had to stop me somebody brain like, whoa, you can't do that, man. You don't have the ability to do that, idiot. Don't fucking attempt it. So I'm glad I didn't.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back soon.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe with a guest, perhaps.
Who's it going to be?
Who's it going to be? My God, somebody new? We will see. We're working on it. We're trying to pull some strings. Okay, then.
Goodbye, you beautiful people.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys. I always say that, don't I? We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Because we fucking will.
Take care.
Guys. See you later.